This too shall pass. And that's what this video is all about. It's about really the dark, dark, dark nights of the soul. The fact that rock bottom actually has a trapdoor and you can go super low. As long as you keep digging, you can go really, really low. And I know what it's like to relapse. I know what it's like to be in self-hatred and shame and like just the depths of like the rumination and the thoughts of I've ruined everything. You know, I've blown up my life. I've ruined friendships, relationships, career. I've disappointed my family, my friends. I've let everyone down. I've let my world down. I don't even know if I want to go on anymore. Like, I've been in that space where I didn't want to end my life, but I didn't want to go on anymore. And lying in the bed, looking at the wall, thinking, this is hell. Like, how am I ever going to get out of this space? Like, how are things ever going to be good again? How am I ever going to find joy again? And also, I'm tired. I'm tired of bringing myself, recovering after the relapse, rebuilding everything, making the apologies, ensuring that everybody else is okay. Like, it's just exhausting. The mere thought of it is just exhausting. I know what it's like to be in that space. And it is a space that shifts. As much as when we're in relapse, when we're in the early days of detox, it feels like the clock is going backwards. The anxiety can make it feel like time is just slowed down in the most horrible, painful, excruciating way. But I'm here to just remind you, to like lovingly remind you that this too shall pass. You know, you will be again happy and fulfilled and thriving, and you will feel good in your body. And so everything that you feel right now when you're in the lowest of the low, the shame, the pain, the physical, the mental, the exhaustion, the not being able to sleep, if you're really in the worst of it, the hallucinations, the visual, the auditory, the temperature dysregulation, if you're really in the worst of not only the dark nights of the soul, but the relapse and moving towards the DTs, well, firstly, let's say you're at the worst of it. You're right in the DTs. You're in the hallucination, hellish. Your body is just like, it's attacking you after the damage that you've done. Within a day, you're going to feel better. Within 2 days, you're going to feel lots better. Within 3 days, you're going to feel worlds better. Within a week, you're going to feel like a whole new person. You've just got to get to tonight. You've just got to get to putting your head on the pillow and getting some sleep. Breathing in 4 through the nose, hold for 4, 8 through the mouth. 4, 4, 8. 4, 4, 8. We just come back to the breath. If you have a belief, a trust in a higher power, even if that's not God or whatever name you want to call it, just trust that there is something bigger than you. And even if you just trust in the fact that time is going to keep moving, that this will shift, that if people are angry or upset or hurt, that will pass. All you have to do is keep living and keep breathing and put one foot in front of the other. Find one person that you can trust, that you can talk to, that you can talk about just step by step. There is no rush. There might be things that are demanding of your time and energy. I don't know specifically your circumstances right now. And I'm very happy if you want to DM me or write anything in the comments. You want much more specific guidance around how to get out of the dark night of the soul and how to rebuild yourself. But I just want to meet people where they're at right now. If you're in the worst of it, say early withdrawal or full relapse, just, you know, you've started drinking and drugging again, and you drinking and or drugging again, or both, and you can't stop, or sex and porn, been on a porn binge, seen a prostitute, whatever the pathological self-soothing behavior is, remember that it is a symptom of complex trauma. It's what's happened to you. It's what you did, which is bad, but you're not bad. So we need to distinguish shame from guilt. You did something bad by picking up the drink, calling the prostitute, whatever it was, but you're not bad. And good people do bad things, and bad people do good things. And you have every opportunity in this next chapter of your life, in this next week, to shift, to change, to transform. That is all within your ability. But right now, we just take it one step at a time. Just hydrate. If you have any access to ibuprofen or Valium, obviously safely, you know, through a doctor, through the detox, whatever way you're finding your way out of this darkness. Firstly, share with somebody that you trust. Develop a plan. Are you going to hospital? Are you going to a detox? Are you just getting through to the end of the day? Have a plan to just make it through these next few days. Then when you make it through these next few days, you're going to have more intellectual capability. You're going to have more motivation. You're going to have more capacity and capability to make better decisions, to make fundamental shifts. But for now, you don't have to think about the long-term future. Just think about you when you're a little kid. The kid that got damaged, hurt, probably by somebody that you trusted and loved. Maybe you weren't told that you were worthy of love, that you weren't good enough. Imagine that little child, that little version of you, and think, what do they need right now? Love and support and understanding. Or imagine that you are your best friend. What would you say to you right now? That's what you need to be saying to you. Right now, all we need is compassion. Compassion, kindness, understanding that this will pass. I love you in the global conscious way that is. I don't know you personally, but I've lived enough of life to realize that the only thing that matters is love and caring for one another. And there are lots of other people like me, especially in the fellowship, that will support you, that will love you back to health. So for now, know that you are loved, you are going to be okay. You've done this before. If you haven't, this is your first time, trust me from someone who's done it many times, you will get out of this. You will learn, you will grow, you will transform. If you can, write, journal, meditate. If you can't, just come back to the breath. If you need to, distract. I find sometimes stand-up comedy or inspirational videos on Netflix about people who've faced adversity can just be really helpful just to get through those first days, you know. Get yourself through that safely. Get as much sleep as you can. Get as much good food into you as you can. Document your pain. Journal it. Leave it in voice notes for friends. Speak with someone that you trust and make a plan to find your way out. So this little video, I'll end here. It's just to share some love for anyone who is right now in the thick of it, in the darkness of a relapse or a detox, to just remind you that inner child, and that you are loved, that you will, even if it doesn't feel like it right now, you may think that no one out there loves you, but they do, and you will find that and you will connect with that. And yeah, there is a way forward. This is as bad as it gets. This is as bad as it gets. Well, it can be as bad as it gets if you don't dig that hole deeper. But if you do, come back to this video. Compassion, kindness, act, think, what is the most loving thing I can do right now, and do that. Look after yourself. You need to just get your body strong again, get your mind strong again, and everything can shift.